Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm SullyPwnz, and welcome back to Let's Play Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. In the last episode, you guys, we made our way here to Princess Peach's castle in the past, now known as Princess SHROOBS' castle, because she overtook it and redecorated it from the inside out. Look at it, nice and purple, because SHROOBS are purple. That's why the castle is all purple. Anyways, guys, before we begin, if you could all do me a huge favor and leave a like on this video, I would really appreciate it. Let's get today's episode to over 1,000 likes because, guys, if we can before the end of the day, I will post the next episode of this game tonight. So if you want to see it tonight, then make sure you leave a stinking like. By the time you guys actually see this video, I should have the entire game recorded and uploaded to my YouTube channel, as I'm going to be out of state. I'm going to be in LA for Paragon this upcoming weekend. So it's going to be exciting. I'm very excited about this. It's my first ever Smash Bros tournament where I'm attending in person. So if you're in the area or if you're going to Paragon, then you know I'll be there so we can hopefully maybe meet up or something. I have no idea. But I actually cleared out all the enemies, which is pretty nice. So I'm just going through and I'm collecting all the items that I didn't collect because I didn't do that while I killed the enemies. I didn't want it to feel like, you know, I did a lot of things off screen when in hindsight I really didn't do anything besides defeat the enemies, which people don't really like to begin with. I think they're very tedious to battle in videos, and it just adds way too much time. Like, I think it took me 40 minutes to actually go through and beat every single one of the enemies just because there was a lot of them. So I'm glad that I actually cut most of that out. But I'm just kind of just going through every room right now to see if there's any items that I might have skipped over, because if there are, then I need to obviously pick those up. I think I hit that one box that does the coins and whatnot that I showed you guys, but I don't know. Let me actually check. It should be somewhere in this area. Oh, 10 coins. Oh, another bean. What the heck? Didn't we just get this bean? Are you kidding me? Maybe it was in the other room. Maybe it was on the opposite side. I have no idea, but I just remember that I got a bean in that same exact spot, so I could be confusing it. Yeah, we got these two items in the last episode, so that's obviously a room we don't have to be in right now. Let me check over here. Anything? We have a warp pipe. Down here should be... Okay, yeah, so I did get that box off screen. My bad. I had no idea. I wasn't really paying attention when I was doing it, so my B for that. But over here in the garden area where Toadbert and his kind other young Toadbert friend and young Princess Peach always hang out. This is the garden, and this is where I actually haven't actually explored. I say actually a lot, don't I? This is an area where I didn't explore at all. So if we head inside all these tree stumps, we'll be able to find some items. I don't think I got this item up here. Yeah, because what happened was when I was here, there were so many enemies trying to attack me that I was like, you know what, screw this, I'm not gonna bother. And the good thing is, as far as I can remember, there aren't any enemies hidden inside of these tree stumps, so we're good on that. We don't have to worry about poking our heads in and then bam, an enemy coming out. And even if that's the case, it's all good because, you know, more EXP points. Oh, don't mind if I do. I'll take this 100 coins. Look at that. From having 1 coin or 2 coins in the last episode to having 100 or 1,130 coins. Like I said, guys, we are going to have a ton of coins by the end of this. By the time we actually take on Princess SHROOB, we are going to have a bunch of coins. And I'll definitely use them all, spend every single one of my coins just buying items and whatnot. But as I was talking to you guys about in the last episode about the Supreme Slacks and the 100 points pants, those are like the 2 best pieces of clothing that you can get for the bros, at least for the baby bros and the adult bros, and those you have to really farm for them. You don't necessarily need the treasure badge to get those 2 pairs of pants, but it's probably it's preferable to have the treasure badge just so that way you have a better chance at getting them, if that makes any sense. But if I don't get them and if I don't find them and the enemies that have them, I will definitely hopefully get a couple pairs of the rocket jeans, and I think the other one are called space trousers. Those are like the second best thing to or compared to the ones that I was just talking about. But over here in this area, if you guys look, this door is sealed off, so we can't break through that barrier up there, because if you guys remember in the last episode we did those 4 little barrier laser things, and we broke the barrier leading to this room, and now that room has a barrier, but we can't break it yet just because we can't get in that room. So this is like a whole huge detour just to get that one spot. It's pretty insane. But if you guys look at the map, we are actually on the 2nd floor of Princess Peach's castle. This is how it looked like in the regular Princess Peach's castle. Obviously you're gonna have enemies here, you're gonna find beans and whatnot. I'm gonna obviously get these beans, hopefully without attacking that Toadsworth. Let me actually show you guys who these guys. These guys are called SHROOBSworth. They are literally us, except in Shroob form. It's Toadsworth, Mario, Baby Mario, Luigi, Baby Luigi. It's literally that. They're called SHROOBSworth. And if you kill the big Shroob, what happens is the baby Shroob will take him out of battle, just like Baby Mario or Baby Luigi would for Mario or Luigi, and then you attack the babies. So it's pretty cool. I really like these enemies. These are actually the enemies that give you the Supreme Slacks. If they drop one, you know, if they drop a Supreme Slack, those are, like, these are the only enemies in the game that can drop Supreme Slack, so they're pretty cool. And, okay, we battled a Soul Bubble, and, oh god, don't want to get hit by these guys. I feel like I'm way too careless when it comes to trying to dodge enemy attacks, but, the Shroob Rex, those things that you guys see in the back, those are the ones that actually also give you the 100-point pans for the baby bros, so hopefully I can get something like that. It probably would have been better if I did have the treasure badge, but I know for a fact I don't even have that many beans to get the treasure badge, so even if I wanted it, I couldn't have it, just because I never went back and collected all the other stuff. But I got 2 mixed flowers out of that, so thanks for that stuff. Well, I'll take what I can get. But if you actually come in here, this is the library area. We came through here, I believe, for which area? I can't remember. We came here for an area, obviously, but I don't remember which area it was. Where did we come here for? I can't... Ah, God, it's gonna... Maybe it was Yoshi's Island. I'm pretty sure it was Yoshi's Island that we came here for. And this part is blocked off, so you're only limited to about half of the second floor, which is, again, not a bad thing, but... what I'm trying to do is, yeah, essentially all this entire detour, what it's meant for is for us to get into that other gate, to get through that gate just so we can unlock the door where Princess Shroob is hiding. Oh god, I screwed this up big time. Oh goodness gracious, come on, good should do it. Yeah, that's a huge fireball, and we did it. Let's see, come on, give us something good. Give us something good. No, come on, really, don't be stingy like that, game. Give me a good item. Okay, I'm not gonna really rely too much on trying to get those items because I know I'm gonna be disappointed at the end if I don't get them. Anyways, if you try to make your way through here, you'll be attacked by Shroob UFOs, and I think Stuffo will mention something about this. Yeah, what up, dude? Those saucerers overhead are preventing our progression. I wonder if there's any way to chase them off. For the time being, let's look for an alternative route. There's actually one way to chase them off, and this is what I really... This part is probably one of my favorite parts about this, this castle area. Let me actually double check and make sure there aren't any items here. Okay, it doesn't look like there are, so we're good. So you just want to get rid of the babies. You don't really need the babies at this point, and we're gonna do the same thing that we did when regular Princess Peach's castle, where we used our ball to race all the way up to the top, taking us not to the 3rd floor, I believe, but it takes us to the top of the 2nd floor. So you have to use obviously the ball, and there you will get stuck because there will be some pillars over here and on the next floor as well. So just have to be careful. Don't try to do this blindly and just recklessly like I'm trying to do it now. We have 7 seconds. I think we got this. Yeah, we totally got this. I think so. There we go, and there we go. My only like concern when I do that is that they'll still be in the ball form. Like if I do that and then I back out, yeah. So you have to always switch out into jump, which is always what screws me up because I never actually do that. So we're gonna go ahead and call the baby bros using this war pipe, and once again, more items for us in the area. I think, hold on, I might have actually collected a pair of rocket pants or space trousers in the last episode. Or at least not in the last episode, but when I was doing things off screen. Let me check. Oh, I did get 100-point pants. Okay, so we're gonna give these to, look at, oh my god. Okay, see that? See how much it increases everything? It increases everything by like excessive amount of points. You got stash by 20, speed by 20, you got defense by like 50 or 45, and then you have everything else is just going up tremendously. So these are really good to have. So I'm just gonna give it to Baby Luigi just because I feel like he's always the one that is behind. Luigi and Baby Luigi are always the one that get like Mario sloppy seconds, which is kind of sad to say, but it's true. That's how I feel like I treated them in this game. So I'm gonna let him take the spotlight this time around, and hey, it's the mothership right here. This is it, guys. We are inside the mothership. Holy moly. I wonder what's gonna happen here. Hey, it's taken off. Surprisingly, nobody's here. They left it unattended. I mean, I guess, you know, it's like when you go home, you don't sit in your car. That's the same way for these guys, probably. They made Princess Peach's home their own. Why, it began moving all by itself, did it not? It did, because we were in it. It's so advanced that it senses people inside the ship. What's that? Control this? And send those Shroop sorcerers to obliteration? Heck yes! Of course, brilliant! That's a great idea. Smart thinking, Luigi. And all thanks to Luigi's quite an accomplishment. Thanks, man. Luigi finally getting that recognition he deserves. Now, as for the controls... I have no idea how to go about controlling this thing, so you're gonna have to figure it out, my friend. Probably knows. Yep, of course, dude. Professor EGAD gave him everything he needs. What is it? Of course, yes, of course he knows. Now you know how to control it, right? I've got it! What is it? What do we do? To begin, you must strike that block floating over there, which is too high for Mario to reach on his own. Hit it if you please. Okay, baby bros, come here. So, Stuffa is gonna go on his little rant, trying to explain this. It's gonna take some time, but I'll read it out to you guys, and then I'll explain it myself, just because I feel like I can do a very simple explanation to this than rather having him explain it, and it's really complicated when he does. Blocks have appeared, have they not? Yes, they have. And the meter back there has begun to move as well. Yes, it has. We can clearly see all that stuff. You should be able to stop the meter by striking the corresponding block. Yes, the theory, I advise testing the theory on Baby Luigi's block. So we're going to test it with Baby Luigi's block, and essentially the meter stops, and then the sorcerer moves up just as far as I hit the Baby Luigi meter. So, yeah, it'll rise a distance equivalent to the length of the meter. Now let's have Baby Mario hit his block. Baby Mario will hit his block. It'll rise up that high. And then you're going to do the same thing with Luigi. You can... Oh, Luigi. Oh, come on, dude. Luigi, you got it. Yes. He didn't want to give Luigi a turn. What a foul fool. I hate you, Stuffwell. Now it's time for Mario. Now, Mario's block is different than all the others. Mario's block actually shoots fire. Not necessarily fire, but it fires, like, bullets and... cannons and whatever, or beams like that from the ship itself. So as you can see, that block emits an amazified beam, and by the way, the block will emit the beam even if the other three blocks are not striking. So essentially, you don't need to hit all the blocks in order for Mario to shoot his block. So for example, I could just watch. I'll show you guys. Okay, we got it. We don't need practice, dude. We got this. No, I don't want you to explain it again. Thank you, Stuffo. So see, Mario just shot that thing. And then we can use Baby Mario. Okay, we gotta get up a little higher, Baby Luigi's. And then Mario's will hit that. Okay, so I actually gotta focus on this one, though. So then we can shoot that down. And then do the same thing. You're gonna have to continue to do this multiple times with different saucers. So it's gonna take a little bit of time. And then I suggest for these guys, you just shoot it all the way up. And then they're going to come back. Some of them will actually start moving as well. So you got to do this, like, I think 4 or 5 times, and then you'll be good. So these guys are back. Now they're just staying still. Same cycle. We don't need you to tell us what to do stuff well. We understand you're created by Professor EGAD. But still, that doesn't mean that you have to act like you're better and smarter than all of us. Okay. And shoot that. And unfortunately, you can't shoot 2 at the same time. Believe me, I've tried it a bajillion times. It doesn't actually work. So you're gonna have to stick to doing 1 at a time. So these guys are gonna come up and then shoot. Oh, okay, we're gonna do that and then wait. There we go. And then do the same thing for this guy. Wait for him. There we go. Usually you don't want to wait till they come down and then shoot the beam, because it takes about a second for the beam to fire. So wait until they're up and then just distance the meter. Like, watch. So he's up, down. Oh, okay, I failed that one. Okay, like, oh, I failed that one again. I'm doing a really terrible job explaining this, aren't I? Okay, that's 1 down. Okay, and down, up, down. There we go. That's what I mean. Okay, and then hit that. Come on. Oh, God. The problem is, like, if you miss the beam, you have to go back to where you were. So that's the only, like, downfall about that I don't like. So you constantly just have to continue, like, going up and down, up and down, up and down. Okay, so I'm trying to figure this. There we go. And we cleared it, so it was only, like, 4 phases as opposed to 5. I don't know. For some reason in my head, I thought it was a lot longer and it would have been more difficult to do than this. But that's not the case, fortunately for us. So we did it! We defeated those sorcerers, making it accessible for us to make our way whichever way we want. We could go left or right. I'm pretty sure actually we can't go left because it's, as you can see, there's a huge hole torn in the bridge, making it almost impossible for us to actually do so. Probably would have been smart for me to just use the ball form of Mario and Luigi to roll down. Would have been a lot faster and much more efficient. But I'm not even sure if there's a warp pipe for Baby Mario and Baby Luigi to spawn out. So I guess it's kind of a good thing that I didn't do that. So next thing on the agenda is to see what's going on top of the castle. There aren't any beans as far as I can see in the area. Yeah, so if I take you guys this way, as you can see, there is a huge hole. I don't know what that hole's for or why it's there. I mean, you'd think they'd take good care of the castle that they invaded and stole, but that's not the case for them. Maybe they were maybe they were still building it when all this stuff went down. I have no idea. But we're gonna come this way, and this is actually going to take us. Oh, there was one. Okay, I had no idea that was there. But over here, there's a couple different war pipes. This war pipe, like I said back in the last episode, it will actually take you to the beginning. Oh no, this takes us to a completely different area. Okay, hold on. This is not the war pipe. The next one is. It should be. For some reason, I thought if there's ever 2 war pipes in an area, you know one will lead you back to the beginning of the castle. Wow, really? They couldn't fence that part up. They had to leave it open-ended. What if I was a kid, man? I would have fell and died. If it was Baby Mario and Baby Luigi, they would not exist. But yeah, this brings us back to the beginning of the castle, making a bridge for us, allowing us to make our way through here. And oh, now that I think about it, I didn't actually defeat any of the enemies out in the main hub world. So that's something that I'm gonna have to come back and do on my own time. Definitely, because I'm not gonna leave a single enemy alive. They're all gonna die nice, brutal deaths. Okay. So now that we've shown that off, we can make our way through this area, and this actually brings us to the 3rd floor of Peach's castle. This is actually the floor that we were on, making our way to this castle, which is pretty crazy to think about. That's why I told you guys pay close attention when I was showing off like the statues and whatnot. This is all it right here. Unfortunately, that part's blocked off. This area is blocked off. We can't get up there because obviously the baby bros aren't tall enough where they can't jump that high. So we got to figure out what to do here. Remember when I told you guys to memorize the positions of the beans? Well, they're the exact same areas in the past. So I mean it would make perfect sense that they are like that just because this is the past. So that's why I told you guys to memorize the positions of the beans that we found. So we're gonna toss these baby bros up here, and we're just gonna spin them over here like we did in the last episode where the beans were at, and then that should elevate this, allowing the bigger bros access to spin jump over there, which is pretty nice. So then we can hit that. See how all the bros are working together? They're cooperating, and that's exactly what we want them to do. Hit that block, allowing access for them to get on top of that block. It's just pretty much like this is all. I don't want to say it's a waste of time because it's obviously not a waste of time, and believe me, I love this area. I don't mind it at all, but it's just fillers for you to, you know, get to Princess Shroob. I guess they were wondering, how are we gonna fill this game up, you know, and make the castle long? We don't want to make it like a disappointment where people are upset saying this wasn't long at all and it went by really quick. So I mean, I think they did a really good job with this. And then you're gonna just fly up here with the baby bros, and that's all you gotta do, my friends. Oh, actually, I should probably position them as well. There we go. Oh, I keep hitting it with, okay, Baby Mario, Baby Luigi, Mario, Luigi. There we go. And that should give us access to that door. Wow, that was actually a door. I didn't even notice that. I thought it was just 2 like bars right there denying us access inside. But whoa! Where are we now? Where is this place? It's Princess Peach! And this is the real Princess Peach, don't worry guys. It's nothing fake like the last one. It appears she can neither see nor hear us. Yes, because that's a screen, you weeb. She can't. Come on, Baby Mario, don't do that. Don't ruin some beautiful technology. They have cameras everywhere which aren't working. Surprisingly, it's not like we infiltrated their security system or hacked it. Hey, Peach. Ah! That voice! Is that Mario? He's come for me! As per usual, I need a raise. Is it possible the impact completed the circuit? Probably. I'm locked in a room all the way at the top of the statue, but how are you? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nope, the transmission ended. The monitorization equipment seems destructified. And yet we've learned that Princess Peach is safe. I believe that pipe must lead to the upper levels. Yes. How did you know that, Stuffwell? Come on, everybody, back to adventure. Stuffwell knows so much, man. I find it hard to believe that he's one of EGAD. He's probably a Shroob in disguise or something. But there's gonna be items here, which is pretty nice. You know, everybody loves items, I think. You know, why wouldn't you like items, you plebs? Items are good. Come on, dude. Is it really worth hitting that 1 billion times for a coin? It's not really worth it. But in the next episode, you guys, we are going to be making our way to or inside of that pipe. The reason I'm not going to do that now is because I want to make sure that I go back and I defeat those enemies outside. Speaking of defeating them, as you can see, all of the bros are level 28. When we last ended off the last episode, I think they were like 26 or something. So they did, in fact, gain a couple levels, which is really good, given that, you know, any enemy we battle, we gain EXP points, and it really helps us out in the long run, not only with EXP and levels, but also coins, and we get items and whatnot from them. So I'm going to defeat those enemies on my own time, and then in the next episode, I will meet you guys here, where then we are going to make our way through this pipe and begin on the next chapter of this game, or I guess continue through Princess Shroob's castle. So thank you guys all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, remember, leave a like, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Goodbye.